Hey guys, and welcome back to my Wednesday study, Bible study. Excuse me for sneezing and sniffing. I've been going through some allergy trouble. Ugh, ugh, ah, see what I mean? We're going to Genesis chapter 11, verses 1 through 9. And it says, the origin of languages and cultures. Alright, so it says all the people on the earth had one language and the same words. Okay. Now I gotta deal with the wind blowing. Alright. It says all people on the earth had one language and the same words. When they traveled east, they found a valley in the land of Shinar. I probably mispronounced that. And settled there. They said to each other, "Come, let's make bricks and bake them hard." They used bricks for stone and asphalt for mortar. They said, "Come, let's build for ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the sky, and let's make a name for ourselves so that we won't be confound wind." I'm sorry guys, I just appeared over all the earth. Over all the earth, I should say. It's always late July. Always late July to winds come up. All the time. Verse 5 says, "Then the Lord came down to see the city and the tower that the humans built. And the Lord said, there is now one there." Oh, I'll turn that. "There is now one people, and they all have one language. This is what I have begun to do, and now all that they plan to do will be possible for them. Come, let's go down and mix up their language there so they won't understand each other's language." Then the Lord disappeared. What? Then the Lord dispersed. I'm sorry, guys. Making myself look terrible here. Oh. Disappeared them from there over all the earth, and they stopped building the city. Therefore it's named Babel, because they're the Lord's mix up the language of all the earth, and from the Lord's disappeared them all over the earth. Guys, let me explain to you what I read there. What I read to y'all. Basically, what they did was they're trying to build. Oh, much better. They're trying to build a city. A city where they thought that they were building a city to. Let me rephrase that. They thought they could build a city to get to heaven. Well, that didn't quite work. And as I read there, the Lord said, "This is not going to happen. Change the language of each and change the language of every person that was building that tower in the city." And what happened was, hang on a minute. What happened was, the Lord said, "This ain't going to happen, and I'm going to change the language of everybody," and that's how everybody right now, this day and time, speaking different languages all around the world. French, Spanish, a little bit of English, Southern, Northern, those are two different languages. Midwest, Canadian, Californian, shouldn't have said that. Let's see. Russian and all them other countries, Israeli, There was one, like I said there was one language until they built all that. And that's probably, and that is probably, Israeli. Probably what they were speaking. Because, that's Moses parting the water is a little bit, after this. But, guys, I'm sorry about my allergies. I can't help that I got slammed by it. But, I pushed through, read what I could read what I could read. Understood. Y'all understood what I was trying to say, I hope. But, that's how different languages get around here. Oh goodness. Sometimes I need to watch what I say, because I done said it. I said Southern, Northern, Californian. I want to quit. I need to quit. I need to be nice on here, but sometimes I just blurt out stuff I shouldn't say. It's in me. But, we're going to do, we got several studies. Psalm 23 is one I'm really wanting to, one we're going to do here soon, but we got to get through all these other ones until we get to Psalm. Let's see here. We already done this one. Let's see here. I said this is 11. Here we go. Alright. They said in verse 4, they said, "Come, let's build for ourselves a city." Ourselves. For them, not the Lord. And, anything you should do, that's better. Anything you should do for the Lord. I mean, anything and everything, garden, projects, anything. Do for the Lord, and that way you will be, not only will we'll get the prize, and we'll get the blessing, and he'll get it's one way or another. I don't know how Malcolm Joe said it, but that's what he means. What I'm trying to say is, what we do for the Lord is more important than what we do for ourselves. Because we should put the Lord before all things and everything we do. And He's calling each and every one of us through that screen right there on that TV, that tablet, that cell phone. Anything that He's calling us to do, we should go do it. And that's what I think He's calling me to do right now. Is to tell you people about the Lord through YouTube, through technology. And show that, and the Lord's also using me as an example on how to work on this kind of stuff for y'all to learn. And that's really what it is. The Lord gave me a phone and two hands to go at it. I really believe I really believe He did that to me on April 30th. Because I didn't even think about having a channel until He did that. I was thinking real hard about it that night. But I know what it is. The Lord called me to do this, and He told me. I know exactly what He told me. He said, Raymond, I want you to go out there and I want you to film as much as you can. Once you get good with filming, preach out, read to the people my words out of my book that I have gave you. And do not lose this battle. That's exactly what He said. Now, let's go back to 11. That's how all the languages got out here. It says one language, it says on verse 5, I know, guys, just hang with me. It says, then the Lord came down to see the city and the tower that the humans built. See what they were doing? They were building all this for themselves, not a thing. And for the Lord. I know I keep going on this, but I need to get this inside here. I need to get that. I need to get this inside of here. And now that my allergies have settled down, I can actually do my thing. So, basically what that means, the Lord wants us to do what He is asking us to do. And yes, I know it's kind of hard sometimes, but it's real important that we listen to Him. And guys, if that's not encouraging for you, I don't know what is. So, anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one, and probably my allergies will get better. So, anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Subscribe and all that other fun stuff. So, I'll see y'all later.